Greetings, Georgia WIC. I am so sorry I'm out of town for this particular conference, but I did not want to miss the opportunity to talk to you about something that I think can transform the lives of the children of Georgia. You've always done a really good job in helping Georgia's children get a good start, in making sure they had good nutrition so they could be healthy and be strong. We now have an opportunity to not only have food nutrition, but word nutrition. And I want to tell you a little bit about the research behind this. The researchers were Hart and Risley. They had been looking at the war on poverty, and quite frankly, they were kind of disappointed in some of the results of the educational programs that were designed to overcome the gap between children of low income and children of high income and their difference in their achievements. So what they did is they said, well, maybe what we need to do is look earlier. So they had an observation study. They went into the homes of 42 families and they watched them for an hour every single month from the time the children in those families were 7 months of age until they had finished their third year of life. So basically 3.5 years. And here's what they found. The difference in the children who did well and the children who did not do well was not money, it wasn't race, it wasn't gender, it wasn't the size of the house or the number of toys in the house, it was words. Those children who did well heard 30 million more words by the end of their third year of life. That means their parents were talking to them more. They were learning, and that's important because neurologically, when a child hears a word, it forms a circuit in the brain that develops the ability to learn other things. When you repeat that word, that circuit is encouraged and enlarged and branching occurs. So what you're doing by speaking words to a child is actually increasing that child's IQ. You're increasing his ability to learn, which of course will determine his ability to read, his ability to do well in the world, and frankly, his ability to lead a long and healthy life. And you at WIC have the opportunity to do that here in Georgia. The other bit of research you need to know is that up to third grade, you'll learn to read. And after third grade, you read to learn. If you can't read by third grade, you may never catch up. If in those children who are not reading on level at third grade, there's a 4 to 6 times greater chance that they won't even finish high school. So reading is important. And what's the important behind reading? Words, language, vocabulary. And what's the importance behind that? Brain development. So what we have an opportunity to do here in Georgia is to change what's happening in Georgia. Because the truth is, in Georgia, 60% of our children do not read on level by third grade. 60%. And in WIC, we serve 50 to 60% of the children in Georgia. And those children who are most likely to not be reading on grade level are those children who are financially disadvantaged, and those children we serve in WIC. You have the opportunity to change that. Because the reality is, I think most young mothers don't understand the importance. A lot of young mothers say, education starts when they go to school. It starts at age 5. But the reality is, age 5 is too late. 85% of a child's brain development occurs by the end of the third year of life when they're seeing you. You can make the difference. You can be educational for the parents and let them know how important it is. You can reinforce it every time they come to see you because you're going to see those parents every 3 months. That means the women who come to WIC will be having an influence and being told about the importance of language development every 3 months. And that's you. I hope you're as excited about it as I am. I know that some of you know that we've been in clinics and we've done the evaluation. We've looked at the children. We looked at them at 2 years of age to see the number of average words our WIC children know. And after we embark on this for about a year, we'll look at it again and we'll evaluate it again. and we will see the effect of what we're doing. I believe the effect will be clear. If you look in those Hart and Riesling exams, they could tell a difference in children by the end of third grade, by the end of the third year of life, in that those children knew over twice as many words as those babies that were not exposed to words. So the word for it is language nutrition. The power for it is WIC. The heart behind it is you. I know you wouldn't be in WIC unless you were determined to improve the lives of babies in Georgia. Here is your chance to improve their education, to improve their IQ, to improve their life, their entire life. Thank you for all you do.